Everyone knows Snapchat, the app that sends picture messages that allegedly disappear after they are viewed. But what people may not know about Snapchat is that their CEO, Evan Spiegel, is a complete scumbag. I like to call him the fuckboy of Silicon Valley. Now, before I can tell you why he's a scumbag, let's go through some facts. Evan had a very privileged upbringing, and eventually he started attending Stanford University, where he became a frat boy. I know, not all frat boys are bad, but since it's 2017 and people are obsessed with emails, let's take a look at some of his. I'm not going to read these emails out loud because I wouldn't want someone having a soundbite of me saying this repulsive shit that could be used against me in an exposed video. But yeah, this should give you an idea of what kind of guy he really is. Now let's fast forward a bit. Later on in college, Evan and his two buddies had a business idea. Certified bros, as he called them in the email. They wanted to create an app to send people pictures that would disappear after a person saw them. Now, what kind of picture would a person want to send but then have erased from existence? Nudes?
Send what?
Yes, that's right. Snapchat was invented for the purpose of sexting, though you probably already knew that. What you might not have known is that the whole premise of pictures disappearing after they were viewed was garbage. Because if they did, then how would you have the option of replaying them? You wouldn't, because it's a lie. Boom. Logic.
Knowledge.
All those nudes you sent are sitting on some Snapchat server, and Evan Spiegel is possibly making a scrapbook of his favorites. Not saying it's happening, but it's possible. So far, we're at 2 strikes against Evan. Now this third strike really speaks to his true fuckboy arrogance and ego. So time passes after the launch of Snapchat, and it's doing quite well. I mean, the company's making no money, but that doesn't really matter when you're a tech startup being funded by rich venture capitalists in a post-Facebook world. All that matters is that sweet, juicy MAU, otherwise known as monthly active users. Eventually, the success that Snapchat was having attracted a buyout offer from none other than the Zuck himself. And this was no small offer. $3 billion cash. And what does Evan do? He starts laughing on the call and basically says, "Fuck off," to Facebook.
What?
Okay, dude, I get it if you want to keep your company, but the level of fucking arrogance it takes to laugh at a $3 billion offer, that's just something special. I mean, you made an app that's main use was for teens to send nudes to each other. It's not like you're revolutionizing the car industry with electric vehicles or pushing us towards more efficient space travel.
Praise Elon.
Get the fuck over yourself. Now, this kind of pissed Zuckerberg off, and the Zuck's not a guy you want to mess with. He's the CEO of Facebook, for Christ's sake. He's worth $70 billion freaking dollars. For those of you who don't know, that's more than the GDP of Luxembourg, a country of 500,000 people. And with this rivalry is where the fun begins. By fun, I mean the bleeding of Snapchat at the hands of Facebook. But we'll get back to the demise of Snapchat later. For now, let's get back to the douchebaggery of Evan. Evan Spiegel is an elitist and a snob, and it can be seen in the way he runs his company. He makes his engineering team basically only focus on the iOS version of the app, even though more than 60% of phones run Android. This is because Evan believes that his product is only for rich people, and for this reason, the Android version of his app is crap. I don't even use Snapchat anymore because it runs so badly on my phone. He also runs his company like a cult, where only leading elite know what's going on. Former employees have said that he makes all the decisions, looks down on people, and that there is little to no communication within a company that's main product is about communication.
How ironic.
On top of that, I've heard from some female employees that he breeds a company culture that is in line with his bro fuckboy attitude from back in his frat boy days. God damn it, Evan. People like you are the fucking reason that women in tech feel alienated, you jackass piece of crap. A couple of months ago, it came out that Evan had said that India and Spain were too poor and that he didn't want to expand into these countries because Snapchat's for rich people. Obviously, Snapchat denied these claims because it would be stupid not to, but there's no doubt in my mind that he actually said this. I mean, think about what I've told you so far. It is totally something that he would say. It was really funny though to see all of India get pissed off, hate on this guy, and give his app really shitty ratings in the App Store. I did enjoy that. But come on, India, you're better than this. Don't let some delusional fuckboy get you all riled up. And from the look of Snap's stock price, it doesn't look like you can afford to be picky with whose money you're taking, because the ship is sinking. Snap's share price has dropped massively, and the company has lost more than half of its value in comparison to its peak just 6 months ago. I mean, it makes total sense when the Zuck is stealing all your users with Instagram stories, and when your crap business model isn't pulling in the money that investors expect. It's only a matter of time before people start jumping ship and Snapchat dies. And Evan, I cannot wait to see the day where your company is worth less than the $3 billion that you laughed off. Let me just say, doesn't Evan have a punchable face? I mean, it's not as punchable as Ajit Pai, the fool who's trying to kill net neutrality, but it's pretty punchable. And don't worry, if I've got you in the mood to hit something, I've got you covered. Just hit those like and subscribe buttons because I make videos every week. Also, let me know your thoughts on Snapchat and its fuckboy CEO. Also follow me on social media. Otherwise, till next time, I'm Coco, this has been Poorly Illustrated, thanks for watching.